We just got back from grocery shopping. I'm gonna take a little time and cuddle a sleeping baby, and then I will kind of pull all of this out and show you guys what we got this month. We did spend about $1,000, a little bit over, for our monthly shopping trip again this month. We are trying really hard to stock our pantries and our freezers right now. I like to do that, especially in the spring and the summer, because we are going to be really busy working at the garden stuff and getting everything preserved. So I want to make sure that we have everything that we need for that season, so that when that time comes, we aren't having to like go out and get as much stuff. Not just that, we can budget for it a lot easier right now, just financially. That's how it works for us. So I'm gonna pull all of this stuff out and let you guys see what we got this time. All right, I'm gonna start with what is no doubt the worst thing for you in our grocery haul today, and that is root beer. So I am trying super hard to kick my Dr. Pepper habit. This helped a lot last month to get soda that is made with cane sugar, I don't know if you can see that, instead of made with high fructose corn syrup. And so that's what we did again this month. The root beer was, I feel like, a much bigger hit with my family than the Coke was, so that's what we went with this time. So I got 2 cases of IBC root beer, which we will kind of parcel up and enjoy throughout the month. We got a lot of meat. So meat is probably what we spent the vast majority of our budget on this month. Meat and cheese, we just needed a lot of those things. And so that's what we have a lot of. So you'll see as we go through everything how true that is. So I got 2 of these things of ham. So one will go in the freezer and one will go in the refrigerator. And it takes us about 2 weeks to get through. We have ham and eggs very, very often for breakfast. And so, especially right now when we're getting like 1.5 million eggs, we needed a lot of ham. So I needed to restock our house with that. So that's what I did. We're doing pepperoni pizza and cheese pizza once a week. I think it's Friday nights. Every Friday this month we'll have pizza, homemade pizza. So I grabbed this pepperoni. This one just looked better. It's the deli style instead of like what's in the I don't know, Hormel packages or whatever. So I got that one. I was curious to see. And then Canadian bacon. So if you have seen, I don't remember if I talked about it on our last grocery haul video or not, but our lunches, I don't plan for them because we do a tea time around 2 o'clock every day. No matter what we have going on in our day, we shut it down and we get together as a family. My husband, unfortunately, is at work during that time, but the kids and I stop everything else that we're doing and we sit down and we have a very, very simple tea time with, a lot of times it's like homemade baguettes and some cheese and some fruit. But I did want to grab some protein that we could have with that. So we will have the pepperoni. Sometimes I might even do like some ham slices and Canadian bacon. So we will do like a platter that has some fun cheese and some sort of a protein on there. And that's kind of the options that we got this month for that. Now the cheese. So this is a lot of like interesting cheeses that we got, but it is because this is what our lunch budget goes to. It's a fun way to get to try some new things, and yeah, we just really like it. So this month we got some Gouda. This one's, I look for the seal. Most of the cheeses that we got, I think, have this seal. That means that wherever this is made, that's a protected place that it has to be imported from there if it is this kind of cheese. So you know that if you see the seal, then you know that it is actually what you are wanting to get. So we got a big wedge of Gouda. It'll take us several sittings to get through one wedge of cheese, obviously. So this will last us a good while, but we got a traditional Gouda and we got a smoked Gouda. This one does not have that seal anywhere on it. So it's, you know, not from Holland like the other one is, but we're going to see the difference between the smoked and the regular and see which is better, which one we like better. And maybe we will go to Holland and actually try some Gouda there at some point. We grabbed some English cheddar. We really like cheddar, and I didn't go to Aldi this time, so the cheddar that I went with was that one. We got Parmesan Reggiano, same thing. It came with this seal, and also if you want to know if it's actually Parmesan cheese from that region, look on the rind, and if it has that on the rind, then you know it is. So I'm pretty excited to try some good Parmesan. We have this one, Pecorino Romano, which I'm pretty sure is it's a sheep's milk cheese. I don't remember where this one's from, but we'll probably try this one at a different time than we're trying the Parmesan, because I don't know why I always see them put together and stuff, like a mix of Parmesan and Romano. So I'm curious to see how they're different. This one is a Spanish cheese, I think. Iberico, I don't know how you say that, product of Spain. So I'm interested in this one. This one is actually a combination of sheep's milk, goat's milk, and cow's milk. So that's going to be very different than anything else that we have had before. Mozzarella cheese, I got 3. These are for pizza. That's not really fun. And then Gruyere. So actually, if we don't like this one by itself, then that's okay with me, because I'm going to use it to make some croque monsieur with that and ham. So that'll be a fun lunch. The rest of the dairy that we got milk. This will get us through about a week. I'll probably have to go back in a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that, and get some more milk. We're not feeding our goat bottles of whole milk anymore, so it'll take us a little bit longer to get through it right now, but 3 gallons is not gonna get us by very quickly. We're making a lot of ice cream, and then also a lot of like pasta dishes that are cream based. So we are going through quite a lot of heavy whipping cream. So we got a gallon of that, a gallon of half and half. It is definitely iced coffee season. So making iced coffee, we need some half and half for that. And we have cottage cheese. If you have ever had $1 million spaghetti, that is on our menu this month, so pretty excited about that one. That one's definitely a favorite. Yogurt, which we will use to make tzatziki and make homemade yogurt, which I need to get some actually in the Instant Pot or the crock pot today. And then we'll move on to our produce. So our garden is gardening. It's coming up really, really lovely right now, and so we're just at the beginning of starting to pull stuff out. We have tomatoes that are starting to ripen, and peppers that are starting to ripen, and just potatoes and all of our herbs and everything is looking great. And so we're getting to the point in the year that we are pulling back on how much we're actually having to buy. We also have blackberries and blueberries that are ripening. We have watermelons that are coming up. We have a lot of stuff right now. So our actual produce that we're bringing in from the store is a lot less, which is really nice. We're getting to put that budget toward other things. So we grabbed a pineapple because I can't grow those in Oklahoma. We've got 2 different kinds of apples. Our apple trees aren't producing yet, and so for the next year or so, we're still buying them. It is too hot for our lettuce, so we finished our lettuce. So I grabbed this romaine hearts. This was a really good deal, and it lasts a good solid 2 weeks. So I'll go back in 2 weeks and get another one of those. And we will use a lot of lettuce right now because it is wraps and burgers and sandwiches and salad season. And so we go through a lot of lettuce. So I actually don't know. We might even need another one in a week. We'll see. We got some grapes. These looked good. I did go ahead and grab some tomatoes because I'm not 100% sure if we are going to have any before I need them like next week. And so I grabbed cherry tomatoes and a couple of these beefsteak tomatoes. They are not my favorite. They are not the most flavorful, but you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit right now, and that's fine with me. Strawberries, it is strawberry season. They are looking real good in the stores, and they are the least expensive that they will be all year right now. So grabbed a couple of these. Anything that we don't eat of these, which we will probably eat all of because we're making yogurt, which yogurt and fruit and granola is a breakfast that we will have once a week right now. And so it's a pretty inexpensive, but really, really tasty summer, cool, delicious breakfast that I like to have. So we'll use this a lot for breakfast right now. Key limes. Limes were really expensive. Key limes were less expensive. So we grabbed these. Mostly I am making a key lime pie today, and then I need them for like tacos and stuff. So that. And then cherries. I got these for $1.98 a pound, which is really good for cherries, and they looked good. So that is all of the produce that we had to get for this month, which is not a lot. We'll go back in 2 weeks, just like I have to do with the milk, and get some more produce. So this is about half of what we'll actually buy this month. And then everything else that we need is gonna come from our garden. So another way that I am kicking my Dr. Pepper habit is making water kefir. And so I have a lot of grape juice because we prefer grape water kefir. So I already have some in my stockpile, so I'm just kind of adding to that, but we will probably go through all 5 of these, if not more than that, this month. And then things that are not groceries that I got, I grabbed. We don't use bleach hardly ever in our house, but I do need it for our white countertops sometimes, and then I use it in the bathroom for cleaning in the bathroom. So I grabbed a couple of these because we were out. This will last us 6 months or a year probably. Just had to grab those. Parchment paper, we go through a lot of parchment paper because we do a lot of baking in our house. And then especially when I'm using the smoker, we go through a lot of these metal pans. I like to use these to smoke roasts in. So we'll go through several of these just smoking roasts this month. But then also it's really nice when I am taking food to people to stick them in one of those metal pans, and they don't have to worry about bringing them back to me. I got 50 pounds of flour. These are 10 pounds. This is the first time I have seen unbleached flour in a 10-pound package, but I really was pleased to see it. So I grabbed 5 of these. So we have 50 pounds of flour this month. I already had a pretty good amount in my stockpile, and so just needed to kind of add a little bit more. I just noticed that this says air fryer ready. I have never made crescent rolls in an air fryer. If you have, I'm curious if they taste any different. I don't know. We do cinnamon crescent rolls for breakfast once a week, and so we needed crescent rolls. I grabbed these from Sam's because it was the best price on any crescent rolls that I can find. That and our hamburger buns are the only like pre-made bread thing that we get because I make all of our bread products from scratch. It just costs us so much less money, and I am here, so I might as well do it. I also needed to get some shells, small shells for mac and cheese. We're gonna have mac and cheese several times this month, and I like the shells when I do homemade mac and cheese, so grabbed that, which we will use some of that other cheese. I'll probably, whatever like little bits that we have left over, I will shred or grind that up and add that into mac and cheese. So we're gonna get to have some fun flavors of mac and cheese this month. Our gallon water, I got 12 gallons of water. I say this probably every month. We don't anyway drink the water from our tap. Our town water is not great, and so we avoid it whenever possible. And so anytime we're making like tea or anything, we always use store-bought gallon water. The Kirkland brand from Costco is the least expensive that I have found, and so this is like less than $1 a gallon, and I like to keep stocked up on that. So we have gallon water. We also got some bottled water as well. I use this for making bottles too. 6 of these 2-pound things of butter, the grass-fed salted butter from Costco is by far my favorite butter. It's very yellow. It is so tasty and delicious. And it is just creamy, and it's a lot less water in it than American butter. It's a European butter. I'm sorry, a product of New Zealand, but it's the same style as a European butter. So it has less water in it, so it actually goes further. It's a better flavor. It gives a better flavor to anything that I'm cooking, and so 6 of those. I got 2 of these 4-packs of cream cheese. We're doing bagels once a week this month. I always do bagels once a week, every month actually. It's just a family favorite, and so we needed cream cheese to go along with that. We're doing like taco night once a week usually. So I got this cilantro lime crema just to add something to it. I have found that I can do tortillas, lettuce, tomatoes, some sort of meat, and then a salsa or a sauce, and pretty much everybody is happy with that taco night. Just add in rice and beans, and you have a pretty inexpensive but very easy meal. So I grabbed this one. We haven't tried it before, so I will keep you guys posted and let you know how we feel about it. This one came from Costco. Ranch dressing, again, we are in our wraps and salad season right now, which I am so pleased with. I'm so excited about that. I love salad season. And so we do make some homemade dressings, but this ranch from Sam's, I think you can get it the same brand at Walmart too, is my favorite ranch, even over making homemade, which I have done lots of times, and I still like this one. So I go with this one. As you guys saw, we just set up a coffee bar in our house, and so we needed to get some things to add to that. I am interested in this because it says no artificial flavors or preservatives, but on the back it also says not needed. You don't need to refrigerate it, even after it's open. So I'm curious. I'm not really sure what is in these that you don't have to refrigerate it and it's not going to go bad, but we're going to give it a shot. So I grabbed 3 of these. I got the caramel, the dark chocolate, and the white chocolate, and we'll see. I think this will be really fun with coffee, and it's going to be really fun for sure with hot chocolate. It's not hot chocolate season right now, but if we like them, then I will grab some for hot chocolate season. And then we needed some more. We have some, but we needed some more of the syrups. So we got vanilla and we got salted caramel because those are the 2 that our family tends to use the most. So fun coffee stuff. Hopefully this will be the last month that I have to get pasta sauce, but I got 8. I thought I got 9, but maybe it was just 8 jars of this marinara sauce. This is by far my favorite store-bought marinara sauce. It does not have any sugar, and it is made with Italian tomatoes, I think. San Marzano tomatoes. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. And it is so good. It is the closest that I have seen come to an authentic Italian sauce that we had in Italy. So big fan of this one. We use this for like pizza dippers, or you can add it to pizza. We mostly use it for pasta though. So we have lots and lots of marinara sauce, and that is more than we will use this month. But I wanted to make sure and get more stocked up just in case we need more before our tomato crop comes in. Okay, the main thing that we spent our money on this month is a lot of meat. So I'm going to go through and show you kind of what meat I got. So I got these roasts. This is a 2-pack. So this is actually 8 roasts, which I will do 1 a week for my husband's lunches, and then we will shred that up. Oop, there's our puppies. We will shred that up and make tacos or wraps or sandwiches or something with shredded meat. We try to not have processed meat, at least as often as possible. We did buy some, but for the most part, like our everyday meats that we have, I like to cook and shred ourselves instead of having processed meat, which even for our lunches, anything that we have left over, we will add to our tea time and have that instead of like the Canadian bacon or the pepperoni or ham. So roast 8 of these in total. I got these steak bites to try. They look really good. I don't know. I've never tried anything like this before, but I have been very seriously considering just to try to pull off any baby weight and jumpstart everything to do like a 30-day carnivore diet, which if I do, then I'm gonna have to find some stuff that I really like, because I like food a lot, and no bread for 30 days. I better have some real good protein. So I wanted to try these. We'll see how these are. And then I want to make steak bites, like garlic butter steak bites, for some meals this month. So I got 4 packages of this beef loin top sirloin cap steak from, that's a lot of words for a meat, from Costco. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this one has 7 in it. Most of them only have like 5 or 6, I think. But it is just steak that I guess you can grill or cook like a roast. That's what the internet said anyway, so we're gonna trust it, right? So this one, I actually think is what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight, so we're gonna give that a shot. I have a few recipes that I have been looking through to kind of figure out what is going to be the best, but we have so many really delicious looking herbs that are just begging me to pick them from our garden and use them. So I think some garlic butter steak bites is a really good option for that. And then chicken. We got so much chicken. We got 8 of these, 6 packs. Each one has 12 chicken breasts, and each one of these has 2. So each of these packs has 12. So 8, got 12 of them. That's a lot of chicken. But I love this air chilled chicken from Costco. I like air chilled chicken anyway. If you've ever had the Smart Chicken, I think Target carries it. It is by far the best chicken that you can just grab at a store. The texture is so different. I mean, it's just what you would expect chicken to actually be. I don't know if you have had any lately that has kind of been chewy or kind of falls apart. This air chilled chicken does not do that. So this is a really, really good product. It is only $2.99 a pound for the chicken, which if you have priced the Smart Chicken is quite a bit more than that. So I bought this last month and we tried it, and it was the best flavor and texture of any chicken that I have made in a very, very long time. So we got a lot of that. We are doing a lot of chicken in the summer, smoked, grilled, and wraps on sandwiches, for tacos, just as a piece of roasted or grilled chicken with some veggies. Like, that is a very, very common meal for us in Euros. So I needed a massive restock of that, and so that's what we got this month. So that is the vast majority of it. And then I also got these 2 things of bottled water, and I grabbed a few plants. So I needed thyme for my herb garden. Thyme is one of my favorites, and I have not been able to find it. And then I have been looking for these Sun Sugar yellow cherry tomatoes. I had these in my garden last year, and they were the most delicious, well-producing cherry tomatoes of any that I have ever planted. And so I am so excited to get these in the ground. I had 2 spaces for tomatoes that I left open specifically for if I found those. So super happy to have those. All of our eggs in the back. Our girls are working real hard on the eggs right now. So we went ahead and grabbed some more plants. So we have groceries for today, and then groceries for the future too. So I wanted to add this also to show something else that I picked up that I really, really, really loved. This Farm to Flat, this is not like sponsored, like they have no idea that I'm doing this, but I really loved this. So I had this shipped to my house. I have been ordering Jovial einkorn for a very long time from Azure Standard. I've gotten it at a grocery store here locally, and then I've ordered it from Amazon, and we like it okay. It's probably not like the best flavor. As far as like health wise, it's definitely the best flour that we have. But this one is like very fine ground. I like that it is directly from the farmer. So the people who grow it are the people who sell it. And I am a huge fan of that. It is directly from, it's in Illinois, so it's made here in America. It's milled here in America. Everything stays here in America. It does not have any of like any bad stuff in it at all. So yeah, big fan. You can also get this like on a monthly subscription. I think you can get 25 pounds, up to 25 pounds delivered directly to your house every month, and I am fully planning on starting to do that, at least 5 pounds a month. We really like this einkorn. The flavor is really good, and I have been using it to make sourdough baguettes, and I mean, it is just out of this world delicious. So I just wanted to add Farm to Flour, the number 2, it's farm2flour.com, and I can't say enough really wonderful things about them. So give their einkorn. They also have unbleached all-purpose flour. They have a couple of other things that you can try. Highly recommend. So that is it. That is our grocery haul for this month. Lots of meat. $1,000 really didn't go as far as you expected to, I don't think. But I am very thankful that we have what we have and we're able to provide for our family. We hopefully won't have to buy meat, a ton of it, for the next couple of months, because this is more than we will eat just in 1 month. But very thankful for what we do have, and that is it. That's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.